Hey you guys, come and hang out with me today and I'm going to show you how to make this arrangement on some picture frames. This is Lorie at TMI Gifts. I want you guys to jump in here and join me, and we're going to do something different and unusual today. We are going to take some picture frames, okay? So everybody has a picture frame laying around, and I believe you can actually purchase this picture frame on TMI Gifts website. If you get on tmigifts.com, you can get this picture frame. And let me tell you what I've done on this picture frame. I've taken two picture frames. I've just tied me some ribbon up here to hold these, and we're gonna make this for almost like a door piece, or you could actually put it on a wall. So I've been inspired. I've seen a lot of people taking picture frames or like pictures of canvas frames, and they're actually adding florals to them. But I want to take this frame and I want to add some florals to it. And what I've done is I've took two frames and put them together. I just used some double-sided sticky tape and done two frames because I wanted a really good finished back in case I want to hang this from the ceiling and you see it from both sides. But I do have it on my wreath board. I've taken some double-faced satin pink ribbon and put it up here. Now, put your ribbon with whatever color that you're gonna actually use on your florals, but I am gonna use this pink, and I'm just gonna use some greeneries and a little bit of florals. And now the picture frames, you can paint them. Paint it black, paint it gold, paint it a color. Like if you're doing something, this is a good way if you want to change out some artwork in a small space. You could change out some artwork from spring, winter, summer, you know. You could actually add something really pretty to a wall, or this could be that very unusual door piece that you want to do. So remember, all of this stuff can be shopped at tmigifts.com. Okay, so I'm going to take some moss, and I've glued me a piece of styrofoam right here to the corner. You could actually do this in the middle and make this go out everywhere. You could glue a piece of styrofoam to here, one in this corner, come down on this side with this. But I think I'm just gonna do this one piece right here, and I'm just gonna get that in there. I wanna cover up that styrofoam, and then I'm gonna cover up the back part of it as well. So I'm just gonna rest that on there, and as we're building this, it's gonna cover up, and then I can add me some more as I'm going around. I don't wanna waste my moss, but you gotta have enough to cover front and back. Okay, so got me some coverage here. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start out using some florals. Okay, so all the florals that you see here, you can get them at tmigifts.com. We do have florals in stock. So some of them you're gonna see that we have stock of them, and then other ones are gonna be florals that you can get on our live app sales that we do on Tuesday and Friday. We do them at 2 o'clock every Tuesday and Friday, and we feature items that we do not put on our website. So we sell stuff in bundles. We also sell stuff, individual bundles, some bouquets, different things, greenery, things like that, that is only to app exclusive, okay? So this piece right here is a long piece. These are like $1 on our app sale. I think I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna cut this off, and remember, I'm gonna use some yellows, some pinks, some whites in this, and lots of greenery. And this is just gonna be a really different, unusual piece, okay? I wanna cut this off. Pretty short here. I want this to curl. Or curve, not curl, but curve. This has a really good wire in it. I've kind of got a vision for this, so let me get my glue over here. Okay. Dig into my moss that I have here. So that glue is going to kind of help me in with my moss. You don't want your moss to go down in, lose it all in your foam, but I felt like I needed to get my moss, as much of my moss on there as I could, okay? All right, so here we go. Kind of just gonna drape over here, and then I may come down some too, kind of curl this down. I just want to give a good curvature there. Okay, so I've started out with that. I do have some little tiny ranunculus that we have in stock. I'm gonna use some of it. This is just a good way to show you some different, just something different to do. If you're wanting that different thing, you're wanting something real unusual and out of the box, this is a really cool thing to do. And everybody wants to DIY. And I'm gonna tell you, you know, painting these frames black are a good way to add different to this. Let's go in with the shorter one. Yeah, right here. Okay, y'all are gonna see this come together in just a minute, okay? Okay. A U pen in your moss is always good. I just don't have a U pen with me right here. Okay. Look at this snowball. Little, actually it's a dahlia. I don't even know if that's a dahlia. It's some kind of, you know, the people used to call them like old maids. It's kind of like that, and this is in a white. I'm gonna use some pink baby's breath. This is just a little bundle. It's got a really good leaf on it. I wanna break it apart and kind of go in with it. It has 2 pieces on it. Yeah. If you are watching and this is your first time, I am Lorie with TMI Gifts. We are on all of the social media platforms. You can check out all of our social medias. We have a website where you can purchase product, tmigifts.com. You can download our app where we do some live app sales sometimes on Facebook and our app. We sell seasonal decor, floral. This is a baby's breath. We have several different colors in it. We have pink, white, and a blue color. A little shorter over toward here. See, I think I want to do a longer one with the gray. This one. Okay, I want to come in with a little bit of greenery. I have some greenery right here. Okay, this is a long piece of maidenhair fern. We're going to break it apart. And then we also have some of our leaf from this piece right here, and I'm keeping that leaf because I want to tie in some of it with down it around at the back. Gives you just some good green foliage here to come in at the back. My leaf is kind of folded there, but if you'll take some steam and add it onto your silks, it gets the, it steams it right out, and that'll stand up really good. I think that's a little bit too long. Let's use something else to go in there. I think I want to put in some, I want to cut this maidenhair fern down because I want to actually give me some height with it at the back, but I also want it to come down out of it. This would be a good little draping piece. It has wire in it, we can drape it down. Some greenery at the back here. Let's put a little bit more pink coming out the side. Here's some boxwood fern that I had left from another design, and I'm just going to fill in just a little bit. Or do we think this was? Oh, I think this lamb's ear will actually look a little bit better than the boxwood because this is a little pastel and petite color. So this can be purchased as well. I want to break this down just a little bit. Down just a little bit more because we want it to be just a little coverage right at the base of that. Okay, and then I want to take one of these little bitty ranunculus, and I'll come out the side right here, but I want to break it down just a little bit more. Let's see about this little one. I think it needs a little bit longer. Always good to have a wire in your florals because you can curve it to where you need it to go. This pink Baby's Breath is really pretty. Again, we have this in several colors. Laying some of that little baby, that lamb's ear over it. Let's take that out, cut that down just a little bit. Put a little bit of lamb's ear right here at the back of this. And it was just that piece that I kind of cut off and give me a little bit of color over there. We got some little more of this ranunculus. Let's go to the bottom. I'm gonna add a little bit more of this maidenhair fern up in it. I love the whimsiness of it. Love the little pastel color palette of it. I love that you can do something a little different. It's not the same thing that you always see. This is a really good way to change up your style. Like if you have a place in your house where you have you want to do a little bit of floral for the summertime or the spring. I could see this going in a bathroom, you know, in an area that you just want to kind of spruce it up, make it look a little floral fun, and then turn around and taking this and doing some really bright colors with it. I love the look or the idea of doing this totally different here. Bring it to right there. Cut this one down just a little bit and get it in there. And then we'll get another leaf or two in it. That brings some of the color right in, a little bit of coverage right in there. A little leaf. And then I want to take one of these lamb's ears and put it in there as well. Okay, I think I had another piece of, let me get this. I'm gonna put some more pink right in there. I need to cut this off and get that little pink filling in right in there. So. One more little piece of, that's a little thick right there. So we're gonna put a little bit more of this hair. Here's a smaller piece. On that in just a minute. I'll give it some glue and then I'm going to put these right down here. Now this is a good way to take some extra florals that you have and actually use those florals up a little bit. Just a couple little things, put it in there. You can make this as large as you want to or as small as you want to. Color palette, you can just change that color palette up to whatever you want. Very inexpensive way to take some picture frames and just do you a good little revamp, and I just think it just flanks this and makes it really, really pretty. And you could hang this from the ceiling, and you could have it double-sided and be really pretty too. Check us out, and also download our app.